Hi guys.
Hi. Welcome to another episode of
Unscripted with
Flow&Eddy.
and this is what?
Episode 4.
Officially.
Yeah.
Come along. I have to say because it's not easy. Consistency is hard.
Very, very hard.
It is hard, honestly. And
But the discipline that you have to anyway, basically it just has to do with discipline. Just discipline yourself and you see yourself doing things that even though you feel like I'm too tired to I don't want to do this today, you understand, you will do it. Discipline.
And then I'll always be grateful for all of you that keeps watching.
And so those of you that whenever we delay to drop an episode,
You're always asking, yes.
What's going on?
I think I had like
Eddie.
4 people asking, you won't drop the video. I'm like, I'm really done.
Well done, guys.
Thank you.
Very much.
We definitely appreciate it.
We do.
Honestly.
We do. We really do appreciate it.
Okay, let's come back to this week's episode. What are we talking about this week?
So this
She said, guys.
this particular episode is practically sponsored by those of you online that have decided to show us what the things we're supposed to see, the things that we're not supposed to see. You say, Sam, we must see it. Quote, no wahala. Back and today,
in simpler words, you are traumatizing me. Honestly, I was traumatized today, this morning. Like it was so painful that was like the first thing I saw this morning. I'm like, there's some things I don't need to know. But then when I see it, even though I feel like, I want it to, and I will hear. Honestly,
since y'all said we must see the things we're not supposed to see, and they keep coming to our feeds,
honestly,
we'll continue feeding on them. And even though we'll not send us, we'll come and talk about it. Because why? The moment, the second you decide to put something on the social
internet,
media,
yes,
you do not have any right to say, oh, you're not supposed to say this, you're not supposed to say that. Because by just you putting it, the main action of it just post, and it's already on Olusegun internet. I have something to say.
And honestly, let me just put it out there. It's not like I'm judging you.
I'm judging you.
Some of us are too young for the things we're saying. No, honestly, the one I saw today, I would. Now she's not talking about it that let me put it in the space of your ears.
No worry. Hold on. Today we're talking about shame versus social media.
Versus us personally.
Yes. Your shame that you put on social media versus Flow&Eddy. Anything we say here, we have the right to say it, and you have the right to also counter say it. But whatever you say is your business, because you are saying what we say. Deal with it.
They do not have a business. Anyway,
first thing first. Let me ask, because she seems to be the most pissed off person.
I don't know. I'm just like, I don't know the right word to use.
Sister Eddie. Okay, let's go. How far do people have to go for trade or for clout chasing?
At this point in my life, I feel like people are doing their strength. Like, don't get me wrong, it's interesting, but it's like in the long run, people tell you that if you want to succeed in life, you have to let shame go. I accept.
There are something,
but there's just some things that you do not necessarily have to do.
See, you see that saying? So I'm pointing to people.
People are misusing the saying.
Yes, there are things that I, for a person, this is me saying for me. Yeah, there are things that I will be comfortable to tell you that or maybe there are things you bring to me to tell me, and then I'll be comfortable to tell you that forget about shame, do what you have to do. Especially when it comes to survivor, or do you get survivor? It's most especially survivor. You won't tell me say because of shame they catch you. You will say give it for you. Say shame, I don't feel bad. Okay, no wahala.
Okay, let's put it this way. Okay, we talked about something where you said when they're doing this annoying trend, they're like
the other thing you're stupid. Just know that you did something like that and you're coming to tell me.
I know it's fine to like sometimes you just need to say something. Okay, some certain things you know have to say.
This is how I went back into my shell.
And I hear the things that you don't have to say. Like fine. See, to be fair, people do a lot of stupid stuff. Yes, but there's just some stuff that you just keep it in your corner. I tell you, keep it in your corner.
Like say, I'm going to interpret this.
We listen and we judge. I will judge. Now, let me tell you what I heard today. That traumatized me. Tell me. Now, this girl said, I think she'll be between 21 and 22. Like she's the age. There's a reason I'm bringing out the age. So she's like, but what she was telling us was when she was younger. And she was like, she traveled from Lagos. I think Lagos she was into Edo State. And she started telling us like some certain details. And I'm like, like 18, 19, 19, like 18, 17, and you're making this move. And I get you need to express yourself and all, but honestly, there's very it is so unnecessary. How am I knowing intimate details about your past, your life, your movement with your ex? People not live here. I have absolute zero need for those information. Zero tolerance for any social media consumption that has to do with relationship. This is not a relationship.
Wait,
I'm not talking about relationships.
No, you cannot just walk on the street today and just see somebody and then start getting, doing things with. You understand?
Yeah.
I'm getting somewhere. That's all.
Relax.
So,
oh my god,
you are dating somebody, you come on social media, you show us that clinical. We did not ask you, you now show us.
I know I like Amiibo.
Out of the abundance of my heart and of every other person on Olusegun Obasanjo's internet, they decided to comment their opinion, and then you now bring your lousy self and say,
Getting upset. What do you mean you're getting
I said
upset?
it from the beginning. The moment you post something on social media, you are giving the general public the right to say,
to do anything
to
with that
see,
information.
and do whatever they please with that thing. Now, you do not have a say again. If you decide to come and post your,
Your enemy and the rest.
and I see it, and I say, oh, my kidney is bigger than your own. Your own is not this. Your own is, why is it black? It's not supposed to be yellow. I have the right to, because why? You have put it out there for me, for you to hear my opinion. Now, you do a lot of nonsense while you were dating or while you were in a relationship.
I don't judge you for it, honestly.
And then all of a sudden, you feel like it's necessary for you to come out and say it on social media. For what? For clouds?
They want clicks. They want people, like, they
want to
go
trend.
viral.
And you know what I've noticed? Exactly. You know what I've noticed?
Stupid things.
Jesus!
There's this guy, someone was showing me yesterday. And like the content, I think I've seen a content in that too, but it's it on their stream. Like, I think it's both him and his girlfriend, and they were naked. They were like stuck, and the obviously angle from which they shot the video, you won't see, but you know what you're seeing. But they obviously blood and that thing went viral. Of course it's going to go viral. And nobody is saying, see, I know we all want to make it. We know there's money on social media. We know there's like a lot on social media. And aside from even money, there's a lot to get on social media. The more clicks you have, the more you get. But there's just, I feel like in every person there should be this bit of shame. There should just be something. There should always be a moral code.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you that, it's what they tell you in church you must follow. No. I'm not saying, because your mother said you should do not do this thing. I'm not saying that. But as a person, I don't like people that say, my mother say, my pastor say. See, I will cut you off. That's me. But I feel like personally, there's certain things I will not do.
Yeah.
I will not because I know it's wrong. I believe it's wrong.
Nobody can teach you everything.
And personally, my business is what I do not want, what I cannot take, I will not do to somebody else. You want to go as far as making it, going popular. Nobody's stopping.
And this popularity now has made a lot of people to like lose it completely.
Yes.
I'm telling you, people do not have shame anymore. Like, there are some things you do, like you rightly said at the beginning, that in a normal circumstance you're supposed to live and die with you.
Exactly.
So why do you feel like it's okay?
This morning, because I was looking at this babe, and I was like, why looking at this babe? I was looking at this girl, this lady, and I'm like, we're like almost the same. At first, let me tell you what made me balance and what she was like, she saw this content creator, she really like do this trend. I didn't even bother checking that lady's content. Then the most adventurous thing she's done. Innocent me, thinking she said, she has done jumping, skydiving, those risky things. And my experience things I was not doing. And I'm like, is this what we're on about? Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying, you should not do. It's not my business. I'm like, auntie, this is adventurous. You left Lagos to Edo that you have never been. You're a risk taker. Thank you for the flyover. You're a risk taker. And I'm like, thank you for the flyover. Then she went to Ado Ekiti, very rich. She goes, she said, it's a village. It's not. People from Ado Ekiti, I'm just repeating.
Wow.
Okay, what is the next thing we're going to talk about under this?
Is everything meant to be on social media?
A big fat no.
My brother.
Your life? So okay, I get people do lifestyle content or their everyday lifestyle
vlogs.
Yes, but even most people.
Yes, they still keep some things
there are some
out.
things that the public does not need to know. Do you think my problem is people are like, this celebrity says a lot of stuff, this influencer says, I'm going to write it for you. You don't know nothing.
Yeah. And you know one thing about social media, and those that actually know how to use social media,
yeah.
You see what you want to see?
Yes.
They are going to give it to you.
They know how to.
If you see the lifestyle that 90% of our celebrities or people, like I said, people that know how to use social media put out there are the things that they know that you and I will like consume.
Yes, now they understand the social
fake
media.
Life.
And see, you feel like they're telling you everything.
Fake life, and then you now that you are somewhere that me and you know that me and you we are managing. You will not feel oppressed. You will not feel the need that this celebrity did this, she did this, she bought this, she bought that. I want to buy. You never pay rent. You go buy Birkins. Oh God. You I'm a Birkins mom. Oh, you're gonna do Birkins mom under the bridge. Because you don't have sense.
Aside from even social media presence, that's even a whole different ballgame. But the fact that you think you know, okay, some people like, this influencer, let me leave celebrities out of this. Influencer has like lots of likes and followers and viewers and everything, right? And you feel like, because this person has this, and the person is like, my life, or what is a day in my life, me, I went on this date, and you think the person is giving you all the just. You feel like this person is telling every nook and cranny of their own, but when you want to come and do it,
sometimes I feel like there are some things I see. What do you call the cringe? There are some cringe things I see online, and I feel like people do not know what editing is. You know?
No, honestly, your favorite
people literally edit. Yes, they edit their life edit, scrap out a lot of things that they feel like you're not supposed to see, and then they just dump it somewhere and then present to you what they want you to see. You now that you don't have a life on the social media, you now say, oh, because Sister Nkiru did this, me too, I'm going to do my own. If she can do it, I can do it too. Who are you?
So she's an upcoming influencer.
Please let us learn to still keep our shame in our pockets, since we cannot hold it in our hand, because there's something about life. If you are a self-disciplined person, you will find out that everywhere you go along without your discipline.
Yes.
Now, since people cannot carry your discipline along because maybe it's heavy,
it's heavy, honestly, because
stop thinking about yourself for a minute and think about me. Do you think that I actually want to see this thing that you're training online? People actually want to see. And again, think about it. Let's think about it this way. For the young ones like us now, let me say it like that. The things you post on the social media today, you know that popular saying, the internet never forgets.
Yes.
So tomorrow that you will not give birth. Like, let me even say this one that is paining me since yesterday. That one that said, if you ever think you are stupid, just know that I was in a relationship where I was dating this person and he was very, very sick. He could not stand up. So I needed to, go spit out. So instead of stressing him to stand up, she had what happened to shoe? What happened to carrying a small bowl? She had to open the mouth that was given to her for the Lord God Almighty for free, for the so-called partner to spit into her own mouth, and then she will go and spit it out. So I'm getting there. Relax. It's always relax. Even just me saying it, it's disturbing my chest. Later in the future, sister, because it was a sister that did that thing. God bless you and not catch you outside. Because if I catch you outside, so tomorrow now you will not give birth, and I happen to be the daughter you give birth, and I say, let me go through my mother's socials, and I see this story you posted. I will never see you the same again. Never, because there is absolutely my love with that. There is absolutely no reason as to why you will put something like that.
People will tell you that when you're kissing, you're also exchanging saliva. But it is a completely different thing.
This person is not an excuse.
Let me leave that, because I feel like I'm about to throw up and I don't want to throw up. But please, I beg. Tell me that. I just feel like, okay, let me put this out there, right? Let's just see. Yes, before you make it in life, you definitely have to be ashamed outside. Okay,
there are limits to these things.
I feel like,
and like I said earlier, that saying, no, it's not for everything. It's not for everything. Okay, let's take for instance now. Because of you want to marry this brother, you love him very well, and he will not tell you, oh, you have to go to my parents' house and do this and do that, and you unloved cow, do what and do what. Let's be specific. I wash my mother's clothes.
Me, they wash my own clothes.
You this unloved. Oh, that story that I saw, or that one that I saw like that. The guy wanted to introduce her to his parents in the east. Oh, he booked a flight for himself and his friends. Okay, and ask you to use the road and come and meet them in this present time and age. And you unloved cow, you enter road.
Oh my God.
You'll be
in these trying times.
Yes,
these trying times.
How sure are you that if those our brothers, according to Uncle Sheikumi, if they hold you like this now, I said it, you left your shame behind, basically. Just because you know what I will never do? I will never sell my shame because I want to be on your right side or I want to be on your good. Nah, let me stay on that bad side. What I don't want to do, I will not do it, and I will not share my shame. I get shame that.
At the end of the day,
I get shame.
People should know that there's things in your past that you do not need to talk about your people.
No, I don't want to hear.
Aside from me,
not about saying it in the future.
For your life. Okay, let's do it as a personal choice. I know me, I'm more of the I don't care about what anybody thinks about me, right? But there's some certain things that I do not want anybody to know about me. I do not want anybody to see. Don't let people have leverage over you.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna use it. People will be like, oh, instead of let me come outside and say it because someone said, there are things.
Someone will only say that thing that you did because you let that person know.
Exactly.
The moment they don't know about it,
say your secret if the person doesn't know about it.
Yes, because you found if you were so relaxed and that's that nonsense word they used to say. Safe space. You found a safe space in a fellow human being.
Safe
you
space.
are FOOF. Big one.
Space. Oh, how lovely.
So true. But as usual, on this channel, this created with Flow&Eddy.
This is someone that always says she does not have a secret. That means I always say I don't have secrets. There's no secret you want to hold me, but there's still things I will know of my mind.
And anything I tell you is because I want you to know. And I feel like this thing that I've told you, even if you say it outside, I will beat my chest to it. It's not something I will not tell you something about me that I will feel like if this person speak this thing outside, and how am I going to feel? Anything I tell you, carry microphone tomorrow, public address system, stand at the top of Third Bridge and say it.
Do like that.
I don't care
anything you want to
say it. But please, shame. The things I feel like are shameful to me, or the things that I do that I feel like this shame they catch me as I do this thing. You're not going to hear out of my mouth. Am I crazy?
There are things I've done in my life, yes, that I'm not proud of. That I feel, it is actually like when you after a while when you do something, wow,
you think about it.
Like,
how did I do this thing? Or I could have done this thing in a different way.
You know, never.
But as usual, on this show, especially this particular episode, shame versus social media. I just spoke like the other people.
Now where you come from? Now your brothers are
Shame versus social media. I want to hear your opinion.
What are your thoughts?
What do you
feel
think?
like?
Yeah, do you think that people are sharing too much,
Or they're sharing enough? Or they're not sharing enough?
or they are just living their life?
And do you feel like shame is overrated?
Shame can never be overrated. There's a reason it is there.
Oh, and in case shame is overrated. So
And in case people say, oh, why is it? I want to believe or say that shame is the same thing as conscience. Anything that you know that if you do or if you say to somebody, your conscience will be pressing you hard. Keep it and go to your grave with it.
Honestly, I own it. Just tell me anyway. In case you feel like, oh, we're wrong with where we're
I'm not a safe space, so please
get ready with me while I tell you how my friend shaking it on.
Yeah.
Have people forgotten?
Because if you come and tell me, I'll just assume you don't have data to share it. I'll help you and share it.
No,
I remember when
I will not. But
so I remember when I get admission to university. Yeah. And I told somebody that, oh, I get admission out of excitement and whatever. And they said, oh wow, that's nice. What course? And I said mass communication. Bam, bam, bam. You know what the person said? So if I tell you anything in this life again, I will never tell you anything because I might just be one day maybe in my office or in the car and I'm listening to radio and I hear you say, oh, this is Florida. And today I have a story. There's a friend of mine.
Honestly,
people should please help us. Help
yourself, because in the long run,
my children are going to see your social one day, and I don't want them to see something.
You don't get it till you show my children where you go. Is it? They're not going to be ashamed of me.
That's what I'm
but
saying.
Personally,
Now,
in the long run, I've heard someone
consider
tell
us
me this.
too. Consider like the public.
Someone told me, oh, when you wanted to get married, this is not someone. A lot of people have told me this. When they wanted to get married, they went through their partner socials.
Yeah.
They cannot stand the idea of somebody doing like, oh, is this not your wife? Is this not your wife? Or is this not your husband?
That was my wife, or that was my husband if I got married.
Come on, it's still the same person.
So right about now, we're gonna go for what? Quotes. Yeah. Come on, we've been saying a lot of quotes on this.
Don't worry.
But you know what that got me the most? That first one. Something about your salary.
Oh my god. Okay. May your problems be as something like fleeting as your pay,
your salary after you paid it.
After you paid it.
I still keep thinking about it today.
Because honestly, it's true now. How much remains? Before your salary comes, that's finished.
Honestly.
Well, quotes for the week.
Yeah, the quote for this week says, and I think this has to do a lot with whatever it is what we've been saying.
Yeah.
So the quote of the week says, be the person your younger person or your younger self thought you would become, or at least try. I'll say it again. Be the person your younger self thought you would become, or at least try or be trying.
If you don't understand what that is, let me just do a bit of this. Many of us will change because of life circumstances, because of situations, and I know that's why most of us post things, because we've come to a stage in our life where things have just happened. We don't care anymore. But don't forget who you were. Don't forget how your younger self will perceive this. At a point in your life, there's more this stuff you do that, and you checkmate yourself. Yes. So try to remember. Basically, it doesn't have to. If your younger self would have wanted, I'm not saying because I wanted to be a doctor when I was a child. No, but there's just some things that you felt was morally wrong when you were a child. Some of those things should be what holds you back from the sort of decisions, and should also be things that pushes you. I hope you get that.
Right.
So
yes, ma'am.
Anyway, we've come to the end. I'm not saying that
we've come to the end.
I'm not even about to say that.
You all have this connection that I don't understand. What is we've come to the end? Sorry, no, this will be for another day, and I have a lot to say about it.
We've come to the end of this episode
of Unscripted with Flow&Eddy. This is where you say yours truly.
No, I don't forget.
You are leaving character.
I've left it because you not let me talk. Anyway,
do well.
Before we go, please make sure you pick one or two from this.
From every.
This my lecturer used to say, in every nonsense there's a bit of sense.
Yeah.
So make sure you pick one or two, leave your comments, leave your opinions for us. And we hope you enjoyed this episode as much as we did.
Yeah. So please do well to like, comment, share and subscribe. We really appreciate it.
We appreciate your support, especially those that
don't worry, we'll start posting a lot.
We'll start posting a lot. It's just times are hard. I'm about to scream it, but we'll not.
No worry, just keep it low.
No, but times are hard, but we'll start posting more consistently. We promise.
People should please subscribe. In fact,
don't threaten them.
I'm not threatening people, but I'm saying please subscribe now. Do I need to call Igwe to beg you people to?
What is please now, sir?
Danla.
Yoruba will say what?
Ejo.
I don't know. I know.
And the guy people say Agba is thank you. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. So until next time, it is still Unscripted with Flow&Eddy.
Bye guys.
Mwah.